Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Caleb Roberts. I'm a Capital Construction Communications Coordinator for the 2018 Bond Program. This is a very exciting time for Judson, for the Salem community, and for our entire district. We are here to celebrate the substantial completion of construction at Judson Middle School, which is the second project to finish in the Bond Program and the first project to finish in Salem. Today's construction celebration is slightly different from those we've done in the past. This is a physically distanced event, and it's pre-recorded. This will allow us to celebrate this wonderful achievement for Judson Middle School and share this moment in time with our community in a safe way. At this time, please join me in welcoming our first speaker to the podium, Salem's Mayor Chuck Bennett.
Well, good morning. It's a very exciting day here in Salem, and I'm really thrilled to be here to help announce the completion of construction here at Judson Middle School. The first project in the nearly $620 million bond measure that was approved in May of 2018 and is funding improvements in schools throughout the city and throughout the district. The improvements being provided by the bond support the high-quality learning environment we expect of the district and the contribution it makes to student growth and success. These new and renovated spaces here at Judson are a direct product of your tax dollars at work. These investments in our children's education are in fact vital. It's important for students to have adequate learning spaces so they can be supported to their full potential as learners and grow into the strong contributors we expect for our community and our local economy. We're really grateful to the community for supporting the bond that has supported our children. Thank you, Salem-Keizer voters, for providing these new spaces for our school staff and students. And congratulations to Judson Middle School. Now I'd like to invite up School Board Chair Satya Chandragiri to the podium to share some words with us. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Satya Chandragiri. I am the chair of the Salem-Keizer School Board. Judson is in my board zone, and I'm happy to witness all the new changes that have taken place here at Judson. I want to share a message with you that speaks to the importance of growing relationships with all communities. The Indian Education Department, in collaboration with the district's Indian Education Parent Advisory Committee, has prepared a land acknowledgement that the district will use at all our public events. I will now read the acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is critical in building the necessary trust to coexist in harmony with one another. Indigenous tribes and bands have been apparent on the lands that we inhabit today in the Willamette Valley and throughout Oregon and the Northwest for time immemorial. Here in the Willamette Valley, the ancestry of the Kalapuya reaches the furthest back in time, reminding us that this bountiful and plentiful valley has been called home by its original inhabitants long before the names of the snowy peaks in the distance were re-identified. It is important to understand the significance of this, as the people of this land still exist and inhabit this valley, not as heirs to it or archaeological artifacts, but as mutual contributors to the modern society we live in. We would like to forward our respect to the first peoples of this land, the 9 federally recognized tribes of Oregon, and those whose identities have been compromised as belonging to this land, and who do not fall under the state or federal jurisdiction. We reflect on the displacement, forced removal, and genocides that still took place throughout Oregon and beyond, to ensure we truly honor the gravity of our past, giving a guarantee that people may live in harmony and equity on this land of prosperity for posterity. We would like this acknowledgement to carry resonance as a tool of peace and mutual respect to all that reside here, who come from afar to contribute to the energy and vibrancy of the place we call home, the sacred lands of the Willamette Valley. Please join us in uncovering such truths at any time, at any and all public events. Thank you for supporting our students, our district, and this bond. I now like to invite Superintendent Christy Perry to the podium to share a few words. Thank you.
This is a great day to be a Judson Jaguar. I'm so proud of the collaborative efforts of our community, district staff, and construction contractors who worked especially hard to make this construction project a reality. And isn't it beautiful? We have invested over $15.1 million for our improvements and expansions in this learning facility. These improvements will support our students and help them grow for generations to come. Thanks to the expansion we're celebrating today, Judson has enough capacity to serve our growing student population. This improved learning facility is now better equipped to support our students and staff as they continue to work hard to support our students. I want to thank a few people today. First, our general contractor, Todd Construction. We really appreciate your diligence and your commitment to this work. We also want to thank Soderstrom Architects as well for their hard work with the design process. Both our contractor and architect ensured that the new spaces are safe and meet the standards of modern learning spaces. Next, I'd like to thank our construction manager of Maintenance and Construction Services, Joel Smallwood, and his wonderful construction management team, as well as our Chief Operations Officer, Mike Wolf, and for his leadership on the bond management team and the overall bond program. I can proudly say that it's because of the efforts of every single person involved with the Judson construction work that we're able to deliver this project on time and within budget. I would also like to thank Piccoon and the Yes for Salem-Keizer Public Schools campaign for their hard work to pass the bond to fund improvements for our schools. Together, these organizations knocked on thousands of doors, organized events, and circulated a lot of information to our community. And that was in days when we could do that door knocking, right? I know that we're all looking forward to the day when we can safely return in person. It is important that we each play our part in reaching the safety metrics by wearing our face coverings, physical distancing, and maintaining good hygiene practices to help contain the spread of coronavirus. We are so dying to get kids back in these schools in person. Thank you to Salem-Keizer. We can't wait to safely open back up to our students so our students can fully benefit from these new spaces. And in the meantime, we will have our staff working hard in comprehensive distance learning and using these spaces to support our students. Now I'd like to invite Principal Alicia Kruska to the podium to share a few words.
Welcome. I'm Principal Alicia Kruska. A lot of work was put into construction here at Judson. Todd Construction and Soderstrom Architects did a wonderful job building the new spaces and making this all happen, and were terrific to work with. Judson also had a design team that was made up of staff members who gave time, input, and feedback on the design of our school to ensure that our students got the most out of the new and renovated spaces. We really appreciate those staff members and everyone involved in making our school a better learning environment. 3 new classrooms, 4 new science labs, a cafeteria expansion, and a new multi-purpose fitness room is certainly going to improve the learning environment here at Judson. Of course, the multi-purpose room gives our students more space to be active. The new classrooms will help relieve overcrowding and provide more space for students to learn and grow. And the additional science labs bring new and modern spaces that will allow our students more opportunity for 21st century science education as they prepare for high school. The additional space in the cafeteria and servery will shorten lunch lines and add seating and improve the traffic flow during lunchtime. It's crucial that students have the adequate space and time to eat lunch so that they can continue the day refueled and ready to learn. We know our parents and students are eager for the time when it's safe to return to in-person instruction in this beautifully renovated building. Please know that the team at Judson feels the exact same way. And until then, our staff will be able to use these improved learning spaces to provide comprehensive distance learning to our students. Thank you to everyone involved in making Judson Middle School a better learning facility for our kids. I would now like to introduce our 3 Judson students who will share a few words with you before we cut the ribbon to celebrate all the new and exciting changes. Our student speakers are Brooklyn Butler, Marion Hayes, Nick Schlosser. Brooklyn, why don't you start for us?
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Butler and I'm going to be an 8th grader at Judson. I want to start off by thanking all the voters in the Salem-Keizer community for making this possible. By passing this bond, you've hugely contributed to the success of the students here at Judson. I'm so excited to wrap up construction. It's been a long and crazy school year. But with all of the hard work and dedication that has been put into this project, I can't wait to see it pay off. The changes at Judson consist of the following: 3 new classrooms, 4 new science labs, a cafeteria expansion, and a fitness room. Of the changes, I'm most excited to see the new classrooms. Because of the rapid growth of the Salem-Keizer community, our class sizes have been growing. With the addition of the new classrooms and labs, classes will be able to spread out, and therefore we'll be able to grow and learn in a better environment. I want to once again thank everybody who has made the construction here at Judson possible.
Hello, my name is Marion Hayes, and I will be an 8th grader this upcoming school year at Judson. I'm most excited about the 3 new classrooms and the cafeteria expansion. I believe the new classrooms will either be new elective classes or main classes resulting in less people per class. The cafeteria is a place where students eat lunch with friends and take a break from classes. By expanding the cafeteria, we'll have more space to interact with each other. Also, I am a Judson student athlete, and I'm looking forward to using the new multi-purpose fitness room. With the additional space to learn, I think it will lead Judson students to further success. I'm sure everyone's a little disappointed that we won't be attending in-class school until November, but with construction finished, it will be a lot more exciting to return to school. Finally, I would also like to thank the Salem-Keizer community for passing the bond that supported Judson Middle School.
Hello, my name is Nick Schlosser. I want to thank you guys, the Salem-Keizer community, for passing the bond that will greatly support Judson Middle School. The improvements include, in this bond, comprise of 4 new science labs, 3 new classrooms, a multi-purpose fitness room, and the expansion of the cafeteria. These upgrades will provide more space to allow students to improve their academic goals and personal growth. I'd like to thank you again.
Three, two, one.